Okay, hey, this is Mark coming to you from Baker's Green Acres. Today's the 21st, and I'm taking a couple minutes to work on a project that I started before. And a lot of times it's like that. I mean, you start a project, you build it, you use it, and then you get to thinking, well, it would work better if I did this, or it would work better if I do this. And this project has turned out to be, it's going to go down in history here. This compost spreader. It's, you know, it might not seem like the be-all and the end-all, especially if you don't make compost, but I'm at a position here with the way my operation works that I generate a lot of material that I can compost. And so I guess I'm fortunate like that. And to keep things from piling up, you know, you compost them like feathers and things like that, leaves and junk hay, and then all the manure that comes from the livestock that we have. You know, I have 2 cows for my family, 2 milk cows, and then I'm going to feed probably 6 or so calves. And, you know, they get to be big, and they're putting out a few pounds of manure every day, probably about 10. So it adds up, you know, and you got to do something with it. And you want to do something productive with it. So you make compost. Well, what do you do with the compost? You try to spread it. You have so much. Would you go out there with a wheelbarrow and spread it? You could, but my place is a little bit bigger here to where I would be doing that all the time. So I needed a way to spread it evenly and not be too intrusive if I want to spread it on mowed areas like lawn and stuff. So I came up with this 300-gallon fuel drum, put an axle through it, put a tow bar on the front. Here we go. Show a different view. That's an old tow bar that was here when we moved here. It was designed to go on a Volkswagen Beetle, Rudy. And then I put these holes in this tank, blew them in there with oxygen acetylene, and then built a door on it in the front that will, or the top, whichever, that'll accommodate the bucket on my tractor. So I had put these hinges on. These hinges came off of an old garage door, actually the garage door that was there. But the profile was too high on them, and they started to dent the tank in. Then I kind of thought that might happen. So what I did is I went and I bought these hinges. These are called weldable hinges. So you can put these on and then you can weld them on. And then I have to have some way of latching it down in front. And so what I'm working on is I got this pipe. It's a 3/8 inside diameter, or a 1/2 inch inside diameter. And then I've got some 3/8 drill rod that I can put in there to make, you know, I weld sections of this on and then slide this cold rolled stock into it. That's this. It's just round steel. You know, they call it cold rolled. And I can slide that into it and it'll hold it shut. And then I can hook this onto the back of that little beauty right there and just drive around, or better yet, get some kid to do it, and then I just operate the tractor. And before you know it, the pile starts getting smaller and smaller, and I feel better and better about making compost. Selling it's okay, but you don't sell enough of it to make it worth a darn. So, but spreading it on my own place is really beneficial. Because everybody likes to see nice, you know, a nice area that's mowed. It looks good. It looks neat. It looks orderly. The ground's covered like it likes to be. And then, when we mow it, I know some people will think, well, that's a waste of energy. Grow vegetables, not lawn. Okay, I get that. But if I don't have grass out there, I will have mud out there. If I have green grass, it holds the water. You know, it's durable. I can drive over it. And it's a renewable source. Renewable source of what? Grass. Okay. What's grass good for? Well, in a homesteading operation, grass is your fundamental feed. It's your fundamental crop that you grow. I mean, humans don't do real well on it. You can try. You can make soup out of it if you have to, and you can do okay on that. Ask the people over in North Korea about that. But animals do very well on it. They're designed for it. The chickens will eat it. Cows will eat it. Pigs will eat it. So if we have a mowing machine, which we do, we have a good one that I really like. I'm going to put a radio on it one of these days. I can go out and harvest my lawn. So I'm not cutting the lawn. I'm not mowing the lawn. I'm harvesting the lawn. And then all of that I harvest goes places. We don't just have a big pile of grass clippings like my parents used to have. It goes in between the rows of the garden for weed suppression. It goes in the laying chickens' pen to give them something to eat, and they do real well on it. It goes in the pigs. They eat every bit of it. So, and if that was too much, I can always feed it to the biological life in my compost pile. So, and then after it's composted down, we put it in that machine and spread it. And after a while, you get grass that you're having to harvest once a week, and you're thinking, "Wow, that's a great resource on my farmstead." You know, it's the same thing as farmers do when they cut hay, but they dry it and bale it. You're going to be feeding it fresh. All right. So, anyway, I'm working on that, and I just thought I'd pass that along because when I put it in perspective, it's kind of an exciting thing to think about. And here I am in my shop, and look who's looking in at me. That's where my calves are, and my cows are out there. All right. Anyone can farm.